Hi there, today we're looking at the Bosch GTS 18V-216 table saw and this whopping 12 amp hour Pro Core 18 volt battery that my good friends at Bosch were kind enough to give to me to test out and put on this video. So setup wise, this is more or less how it comes out of the box. There's a nice carry handle there. It is about 21 and a bit kilos, I think, so you do need that. What I do like about it is where everything stows and it comes as a pretty sort of tidy package. So when that's in the back of the van, you can stack things on top. It's not an awkward shape that takes up too much space. Now, the first thing you do when you get it, there's a couple of cable ties you need to clip off. I've already done that, so I can't really show you. One of the tricky bits of the setup though is this bit of cardboard is part of the packing in there. So you just take the tool provided, unlock, that pops down, you just take it out and pop in recycling and fasten that back up. You can get specific stands for these, so it's picnic tables not included. Alright, the parallel fence simply clips off from the bottom and then clips back on the top, so that's nice and convenient, and it just slides on these sliders. I put a little bit of silicone spray on there just to make it slide a little bit better. And let me just grab the camera for a second. You can see the it's all accurately marked on there, so for precision measuring and cutting. Nice little tip is if you want to see if it is parallel, you can just take it alongside the guide rails there or against the cover there, and you can see that's perfectly parallel. So if you have got the guard on, it's sort of suggesting that's the smallest cut you can get. But if you just loosen these nuts on the back of the guide rail, turn it to this position, slot it back onto the nuts, just tighten them up again. Then as you can see, you can get right up to the blade there for small precision cuts. If you're cutting something big, just the big red switch, obviously then it pushes your parallel fence right out and then that locks into place. Things it comes with, you got your mitre guide, simply goes in the slot there. So if you want to cut an angle, put in your angle, wind it down, and there you go. The push stick, which neatly stows inside the machine. So the guard for the blade is neatly stowed on the side as well. So just unhook that. You might want to crank the blade up a little bit to make it a bit easier, and then it simply clips onto the riving. Then it clips onto the riving nice towards the back of the blade there. One of the great features about this saw is everything stows in the saw. The blade guard, trying not to get in front of the camera doing this, just clips onto there. It's not clipped on, but you get it. Your mitre guide there just clips into there, and your tool just clips into there. So the way the saw comes from the manufacturer is the riving knife is set to the lower setting. So if you're just going through sheet material, then that's fine. If you want to start going through angles or go through something a bit thicker, what you need to do is just pop off the cover using the tool supplied, and then in there you'll see this lever. That lever which just pushes up, and then you can move. So the riving knife locks into these holes. So there's two positions you can have, and then it's just a matter of lever back into place. You see, that's how easy it is. I did it one-handed. and then noting the insert select goes back in and locked, and then attaching the guide, just simply put it on. So with the riving knife in the higher position, we can do up to 70 mils, and cutting on angles as well, then you need it in the higher position. Final point to note before we fire up is you can clip your Bosch vacuum cleaner straight into there. It's got a little hole so it clips in directly. So a quick note on health and safety. Saw runs about 81 decibels, so it's about 5 HSE points per hour. So for short use, you'll probably be okay, but we do recommend ear protection. Eye protection is essential. Obviously generating a lot of dust, so you need your dust mask on, and I prefer to work with gloves on. So let's cut some wood. So there you are. It's just been the last half an hour turning a pallet into that dice wood, as you can see. It was pretty much exactly half an hour. Constant use, sending the pallet through, and that little bit before doing the oak shelf and that little bit of MDF. But anybody familiar with circular saws and battery like that, I think that's pretty amazing. You know, in the real world on site, you're not going to use it for half an hour constantly, so that's probably a good day, half day's worth in that battery, depending kind of what jobs you're doing. And you can put it on charge in between as well. Bosch do though, which they've also sent me, and it's a video for another day, is they've got a special braid that says obviously you get twice the time out of your battery. So we need to do a comparison with that one day. I need another pallet. So that's an amazing battery, an amazing saw. Obviously really happy with it, not least because Bosch gave it to me for nothing. But no, it's great for projects. In fact, the first project I made was when I first got the saw and I needed a little project to make. My daughter went to Comic-Con and she went as the Black Knight nuptial pass. So we made a nice sword for her on it. That was really good. But great for cabinet making. So that amazing cabinet making, you know, when you're running those angles on the MDF to get nice mitered joints, that's kind of what it's for, and that was brilliant for that. Well, I hope that was useful. See you on the next one. Bye bye. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Thanks. See you on the next one.